All right, we are a few days away from the Worlds 2024 Swiss stage, and I'm in the presence of BrokenBlade, the super top of G2 Esports. And I mean, today, I had to interview Bin and Viper earlier. Now I have like the third best player in the world with me. So, I mean, how do you feel? Because it's just a few days away. You have your first match coming up against Pain Gaming. So, I mean, are you excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, usually, a couple days before Worlds, it's when there's something going on in your belly. Like you feel the excitement. And today it's the same as all the other years where the excitement starts hitting. You see all the other people in the hotel. In the lobby or in the hallway, and it's like, oh, this is getting real again. And. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited to play Pain Gaming. Last time we played Brazil was kind of nice. Had some couple highlight moments with Darius especially. But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, and I mean, I saw you have a pretty nice new jersey as well. So you're coming in with the drip for Worlds, and I mean, also speaking of all the teams arriving, we saw that the Korean teams just made it, right? And you exchanged jersey with the T1 members as well. Are you excited to scrim against them as well? Because obviously they've just arrived, right? So you're going to be starting your preps now, pretty much, right?
Yeah, I mean, we already scrimmed one of them, but yeah, I already.
Did it go well?
It went well, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't want to say too much or spoil too much. I just want us to play. I'm very excited to play.
Mm-hmm.
It's very exciting to be in the hotel room. Like we joined a bit late, right? Because we obviously have an office already in Berlin, but it's not the same feeling where you have to go somewhere. Because all the other years I traveled for, especially Worlds, it's like 15-hour plus travels. It's always like, oh, the whole team is meeting up at the airport, and then we always have to fly very long flights, and then everyone's tired, and then it's jet lag. But this time around it's different. Yep. This time around, the other teams, especially the Eastern teams, have to deal with this. So it's nice for us. Let's see how they will deal with it, because obviously there's some problems sometimes, sickness, jet lag, and stuff like that. And it's really nice not having that for us. Yeah. So we can already start prepping and focusing on Pain Gaming.
For sure. And yeah, I guess there's no excuses this Worlds for sickness or anything. And I mean, I saw that Isma just run in the marathon right in Berlin, and in a way it's funny because you are also about to embark on a marathon for Worlds as well, with the Swiss stage beginning and also the bracket stage afterwards. So I mean, how do you feel about the energy level of G2 as well? Like, how have the last few weeks gone for you as well? And do you feel like ready to take on this challenge as well?
I mean, yeah, last few weeks, I think since we started winning every title in EU, it's been very nice, obviously. Mm-hmm. And the Worlds is always a bigger challenge, always the big thing, the one that everyone cares about. And for us, we have a lot of motivation, a lot of energy. We're gonna do our best, in order to deliver what we have learned throughout the year and last year. I mean, this is a roster that has been together for almost 2 years now, and we really want to show that. We really want to go out there and beat all the Asian teams. We already did it this year. We already did it in MSI. It's been a long time since we have played, and this time around we want to do the same, and we want to beat even more teams, not just one team. We were close of beating T1. We got stomped the series after, and this time around we want to show a crazy performance. Already, just like we beat Top Esports 3-0, we want to go against Pain Gaming, beat them, go to Swiss stage number 2, like the round number 2, and beat preferably an Asian team, because then it's just going to be nice. It's just going to be nice. But excited. I'm not sure what's about to hit us yet. Yeah.
And I mean, also building upon this, because you said this is your second year together, right, with this roster as well. I mean, do you feel like there's an added pressure almost for you guys to perform, because you guys have been together so long? And in a way, also, I guess, for some people, if this roster fails this year, it could mean that there's going to be some roster changes next year. Obviously, everything is hypothetical right now, but do you feel any added stress from that as well?
I mean, I don't feel a lot of stress or pressure necessarily. I feel more secure, actually, because I have played another year already with this team. I know when I can deal with high pressure moments. We have been in so many high pressure moments with this team where we have failed and we have made it, and we had a lot of good experiences that I'm like, if this is not our best chance, then what is? Then I'm very grateful to be part of this. to be able to have this kind of experience. I never had a team that stayed the same and went to Worlds as well in the same year. So for me, it's a very, very big chance. For our whole team, it's a very, very big chance to prove ourselves, because I mean, you don't really get the chance to do that every time, every year. And I'm very, very grateful for my team, and I'm gonna be there. Yeah. My team is going to be there. So
yeah, I mean, for sure you're going to be showing up for Worlds, but also I guess because obviously people right now, they want to see EU do good at Worlds. And for the case of G2, I think an issue that maybe plagued the team in the past was that oftentimes the team tends to start off really strong at Worlds and then maybe fall off a bit in the later stages. This is something we saw in 2022, I believe, when the team beat, I think it was T1 and RNG, and then day 3 it was a complete stomp on the other side. And 2023 at Worlds, obviously last year, we know you started at 2-0, and then obviously the disaster happened, let's say. So what are you doing differently, I guess, this time at Worlds, so that you guys are able to make it through the entire tournament and keep that same level of performance throughout?
I mean, for us, it's just always important to understand what is the goal behind all of this, right? And one thing that I really liked that Isma, our performance coach, said, he said, the win, I really liked his words in season finals, because we worked really, really hard for it. He said, we didn't win the season finals on the day. We already won it all the weeks before with all the hard work and stuff like that. And I want us to already have won the tournament before we actually won it. So it's going to involve a lot of effort, a lot of practice, a lot of hard working, a lot of extra hours, work harder than the previous years, because obviously if you start off strong in an international tournament, you do get kind of hyped, you're oh, we just beat top esports, and it can get to you, and I think it did get to us before as well, from experience. When in this year in MSI, when I was having really, really good performances, I was a bit ahead of myself, as I could tell in practice and stuff like that, where I'm oh, I'm playing really cocky, and then I got reality checked very quick, right? And these things they happen because you are playing against the best players in the world, so you will get punished for mistakes, and if you're not ready, you will just get left behind very, very quick. And for us, it's important to be ready from day one and already be ready when the high pressure moments hit, because for me, especially as the one who's looked at as the leader and captain for the team, I want us to be at least always emotionally ready and be there for my team. And right now I'm working really hard with Isma as well to be able to deliver this to my team, and I'm very looking forward to the games. Yeah,
fair enough. And I mean, I'm just going to ask it straight away. How is the chances of the West this time around? Is it better than last year?
Yeah, I think it's better than last year. I actually believe that North America is going to be much stronger this year than the last year. I think, I'm not sure how Fnatic will do. I hope they will do good. It's always nice to have a European team, do good. I know they sometimes suffer with momentum and stuff like that. So I think if they start off well, they can do really, really good, and I'm very excited for them as well. And for us, obviously, we always want to do better, especially after last year. Losing to NRG was not in our plan, in our expectations, and we want to make it really far, even with a win in sight. Obviously, it's never easy to win Worlds, but we're going to go step by step with the games. And just work on ourselves and work on our progress. Yeah. And
how beatable are Genji, Hanwha Life, and VLG in your opinion as well?
I mean, right now it's hard to say because, again, as you said, they didn't come in here. We didn't scrim them as much. We had only one scrim so far against an Asian team. So, it's going to be exciting. I don't know how strong teams will be. I think they are more closer in terms of competition in terms of the previous years, but we will see. I can't really say for sure. I'm just excited to play, the best top laners in the world. I always wanna play since 2020. I always want to play against people like Bin and Zeus. So for me, coming back to Worlds is always this great opportunity to showcase. I think I did a great job this year in MSI to showcase that I'm there. I'm there in these tournaments, and for me, it's really important to showcase this again. I don't want to be left behind under the rug, it's
I mean, it makes sense. And I mean, speaking of like the best top laners in the world, actually, I talked to Ben earlier today, and I told him about the arm wrestle rematch as well, and he said he was ready to face you, to take you on as well. But he said he wasn't sure if you like practiced in the meantime as well, and he wasn't sure what's gonna happen. But are you confident you're gonna be able to arm wrestle him next time as well?
I mean, Ben is a very strong guy, not only on top lane but also in real life. I had to experience it firsthand.
Yeah.
But I did go to the gym over the previous year. I mean, a lot of people can probably see the difference from last year and this year.
Yeah.
I have lost a lot of weight and gained a lot of muscle. So I think it will be closer. I don't know if I still match his strength in real life yet. But yeah, I hope he's ready for the rematch, both outside and inside of the game.
Hopefully, yeah. And I guess just to finish up, I guess the main question that I have is like, what is because I mean, obviously the goal for G2 is to win Worlds, right? But what is like the minimum that you want to achieve this year? Like, what would be, in your opinion, a failure for G2 if you don't make it past this stage, for example?
I mean, the obvious answer is obviously going to be past Swiss stage. Otherwise, it would be a big failure. Since already last year, we thought that at least we're going to make quarters, especially with the draws. And nowadays, we want to be very humble with whoever we play. We're gonna do 100% our best. I think that they did play a part of why we lost. We did underestimate our opponents, and we don't want that. We don't want to underestimate Pain Gaming. We will give 100% to get every win possible, because especially in the Swiss stage, these best of ones are so important to win. And for us, we at least go past Swiss stage. That otherwise anything else would be a failure, and we obviously want to win. So
yeah, fair enough. Yeah. All right. I think that's all the time we have today for the interview. But BB, thank you so much for talking with us today. It's always such a pleasure to talk with you. I really hope we're gonna get to talk again soon in the later stages, and I mean, hopefully in Paris, even London, maybe. Who knows? But for now, thank you very much for talking with us. For viewers, don't forget we are sponsored by Holy throughout this event, so use the code SE5 at checkout for €5 discount on any product that you buy. And BB, again, good luck in the tournament. Thank you for everything, and see you soon.